hope to be able to fill my water container here. That is dry. Now I know how those people must have felt in the wagon trains, crossing the great deserts and mountain ranges to get to Oregon and California. So here I am. There is water. But is it drinkable? Or as the French would say, potable? I think the cows and the bulls like it. But I think if I fill up my container here, I'll get a bad stomach upset. Which is the worst? A bad stomach upset? Or dying of thirst? I'll ponder that for a few moments. Hard going. I know how to look after my body. Abuse it, and then abuse it some more. I wish I got water to drink. I got a thirst. There's no sign of any villages, any settlements, any people. Just animals. Bulls. But even they're hiding. Over in the distance, to the east, there's a bank of clouds. Don't know what that means. Is it going away from me? Or are they coming towards me? Oh well, I guess I'll find out later. Bye. Well, due to some bad signposting or signing, I managed to make a detour, an unwanted detour, about 5 kilometers. I sensed that I was going wrong, but hoped to find a sign, the trail. But anyhow, I retraced my steps, walked west, and I just noticed there in front of me a signpost in the grass, the Junta de Castilla y León, and at the bottom in red, the red triangle pointing out the direction. So I'm quite happy now, back on track on this very, very quiet road with just the occasional car and an occasional cyclist. So it's almost midday, and things seem in reasonable shape concerning my feet. So towards the south we continue. Strange terrain. As sometimes this will fill with water. Today it is parched. more pigs known here in Iberia as pata negra, black pigs. Often they're just left to roam in the dehesa where they feed off acorns, which helps produce a unique tasting meat that is very expensive. You can pay up to £70 a kilo. So you need deep pockets. Well, I've been walking about 4 hours. I've now reached what in Spain is called La Dehesa. It's an area of land with a kind of oak tree called an alcornoque. They stretch from here right down to the tip of Spain, almost to Gibraltar. It's not been easy going. The track is quite hard work. You know, it's stony, so your feet spin and slip. Plenty of buzzing flies. I just found myself a little shade under this tree. I think I've still got maybe 3 hours to go before I reach a small village. And I don't have much water. I didn't have much water when I started, and I've already had 2 mouthfuls. So it's just sips from now on. I don't have a plan, a map, so it's been a challenge at times to find a route which is not so well marked, unlike the ones in the north which go to Santiago. This route leads to Seville, which is still, 490 miles to the south. So let's see how I stand up to the first day. Carrying the backpack is not easy. It weighs 30 pounds. Plus, I've also got a small bag here with bits and pieces in, a book, my iPad, etc. So maybe I need to think about losing some weight from my backpack. The only thing I can think of right now are 2 heavy books. I hate getting rid of my books. But if I am to continue, maybe I will have to do that. Okay, over and out. I'm almost at the top, this infernal summit. I've been climbing it for half an hour, and it's hard going. Maybe I would have managed 50 years ago a little better. I don't know. What do you think? So I've come from somewhere beyond, somewhere way across that flat plain you can see in the distance. But even that is not flat, it's gradients gradually crawling upwards and upwards until it meets the foothills of these sierras. So, who doesn't like a challenge? I never know. They're quite noisy. Sounds almost like a jet aircraft preparing to take off. They all seem to be spinning happily. Obviously, the top of this ridge is an ideal site to position them. So I've been walking with a very far horizon, I would guess. So it's some way. Hope to find a small town. I was sitting at the far table, but it's in the shade, and I started to shiver. And I've been walking in the sun for more than 9.5 hours, and then to find yourself in the shade, you know, you react to it. So I've just found myself another table. It's 8 o'clock here in the evening, of course, and the sun's still quite high in the sky. I did think I was going to be sleeping outdoors tonight, but it seems there is a place to stay here, and it's only 5 minutes walk away. So my plan was to go and just sleep behind the church, but I've in my 9.5+ hours of walking today, I've covered 35 miles over some difficult terrain, up a mountain and then down a mountain, but it seemed to be more ups than downs. And now I've got to a small town called Guicelo, which wasn't on my map, as it were, my plan. Not that I really have a plan. But from leaving the last small village, I haven't seen any signs for the route, and that's for the last 5 miles. So I'm not sure if this is on the route or not. Having said that, you know, at the moment my feet are pretty much destroyed. I will put some photos on later, but I think it's unlikely that I will be able to walk anything like I have been doing. So I need to think of a plan too. This sun is lovely. I've not done too bad, you know. I set out this morning, as I say, at just after 9. I had breakfast, 2 slices of dry bread with some apricot jam, and that's all I've eaten today. Although I did ask for a Red Bull when I got to this bar. I knew my energy level was way down. I was struggling to walk the last few kilometres, so the Red Bull seems to have charged me up a bit. So I'm going to go find if they got a place at this hotel. If they have, then I will return here for the last 1.5 hours or until they kick everyone out. Bye bye. See you all soon.